came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm on a trip. Look at my VIP. I snack my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his chick, I know. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm a miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them,
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run again with Wright. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to try it here again. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He'll drop to throw. just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Head up. This is right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. A carry here for Wright. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Here now, second down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up fourth and goal.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Going to be caught, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky he at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. It's to the left side and taken in by down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. A shotgun handoff to right. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Second down and 8. Play action now. It's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now Herbert. He's got his man. That's down. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Short pass taken in by the tight end. So they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Third down, 3 to go. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Here's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's into the end zone. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his third touchdown on the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone. No move to bring it out. And it's a touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll find his big target, had Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They put Pickens in motion. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, Herbert. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is right. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Slot man in motion left. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the...
And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, it's Herbert. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And
a throw right side is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert now on 1st down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 39 yards. Herbert now on 1st down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball led him to... Out of bounds, incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Steelers 14, Chargers 10.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll take a deep shot for Downs. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run with Wright. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
On 1st down, a run for Wright. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And the Chargers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. In motion, Shakir. Herbert. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down is Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On play action now, Herbert. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. He fumbled the football. The Chargers have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
He'll drop to throw. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will go all the way. And McConkey, touchdown Chargers. Point after down from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now they'll set up to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Herbert to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a 1st down. Shotgun now for Herbert. To the goal line and in. And McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Dicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers tack on one more to their lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
All right, so sometimes as a coach, Mike, you just got to step in and take over. And I think in this case, you're going to look at your quarterback and say, I don't care how open that guy looks. If that defender's on that half the field, throw it to the other half. Because this is the 2nd time he has picked you off. And I guarantee the only thing on his mind right now is getting a 3rd.
And he'll get about 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. So we are... They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's trying to power forward, but no dice. They're going to stop him behind the line. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that. Throwing now from the gun. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He runs with it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's a run going left. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, Herbert. He's looking deep for Shakir. And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. Now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Third and long. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it.
Complete to number 86. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one down the field for Fryermuth.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Steeler first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's hot! And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
Now Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one down the field for Freiermuth. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, his quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Taking off, he'll try to get there. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They only need a yard. And it's 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Steelers' first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They motion the slot man left. Back to the air once more on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll throw out of the gun. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points. Mike, he got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Third and long. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
It's just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's third and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll drop to throw to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. Into space. Still on the move. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick two? 2 points going the other way. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.